Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Arknights reaction. Today we have the Ato boss theme. Actually, it might be Auto boss theme. I'm not sure which is correct, but I'm going to go with Auto just because it feels a little bit better to say. But Keeper Burbs wanted me to get to this one as well as Die YS2UH. I don't know how to say that name actually, but they gave me the Chinese name to be able to actually find the video, the main upload for it. So thank you both very much. A lot of you wanted me to get to this one, so that's what I'll do here, and I guess without further ado, let's go! I immediately know the vibe. Unless I'm very wrong. They said metal as fuck, so... There it is. Oh, there it is. Few things I love more than a good mix. Whew. God, that bass though. Really focused on that bass guitar. Love that. For a second there, I was like, did I hear a keytar? I don't think I did, but... Ooh. Woo. Double up that pedal. Woo. Changed it up on me. I thought it was gonna go more standard. Bro. Woo. Wait a minute. Woo. God. What's going on here? So that must have been Feryquitous in there. I recently heard another song that they had a hand in. It won't be out when you see this. It'll be a few days afterwards, but I'm very recently learning about their work. Oh. Ooh, that's so good. Oh. God, what a heavy riff there at the end. Damn, that was like some Metallica Rob Zombie level shit. Like it had some beef to it there. So I actually recognize Masahiro Aoki from other work that he's done with, like, especially Street Fighter V is like the main one that I recognize him from. I know he's been a part of a bunch of stuff, but I'm pretty familiar with what he does and how his music feels, and this is different in the best way. I wonder if that might be the input a little bit of Feryquitous in there, because their sound is entirely different and also kind of like more poppy, I suppose. It's got a little bit more of that electronic stuff going on in there. That's why I thought after that one break that was probably their input, albeit I'm not entirely positive. It might have been a little bit of both. I've heard Masahiro do a lot of that as well, so it's very possible this was like mostly Masahiro Aoki's work, and then Feryquitous was more like a producer role or like assistive composer, just kind of acting as like little extra details, throwing some spice into the dish, you know, and it could have worked either way there, but I feel Masahiro's work in here. I feel a lot of that identity in this, and I love that sound. That that rock, those riffs, just nailing it. Like I said, some really heavy stuff there, especially at the end. Love that. Just rock solid. There's nothing else going on in this song other than great music, awesome solos, fantastic blending of the electronic stuff in there. It's just great. I've always loved the blend of traditional and modern sounds. This does that beautifully. And even when it came into adding the electronic stuff in there, they were like kind of sprinkling it in before it became the main portion of the song, the main focus of it. There were little bits of it leading into that, just slight pieces that were breadcrumbing you into that section. And that's just brilliant writing, brilliant production work, allowing the brain to expect the unexpected, because you never would have expected that genre to creep in there if they hadn't teased it a little bit before. So keeping that balance all the way through is fucking phenomenal, and allowing just a little bit of it to seep through, just to let your subconscious know it's on the way. And again, the riffs, damn, the solos, damn, the drums, god damn. I mean, they were perfect. I mean, I couldn't have written that better myself. Even the parts where they like were doing the normal double pedal speed, then they doubled that, and it's just like, ooh, like it just hits different. You never really expect that to be the option they choose. A lot of the times they'll either back off again, or maybe they'll do something a little bit more patterned and a little bit more intricate, but not just straight up going, hey, we're going this fast, never mind, double that shit, crank it up to 11, we're not done yet. And just keeping that energy building, exponential growth on this song is just so fantastic. And I see fully why this works as a boss theme. It has that energy to it. It has that presence. It has that body. It demands that you listen and respect it, because not only is it going for that traditional sound, but it's also dragging it through the modern mud that we have. And it's just blending those two together. It's that perfect blend that allows you to go, damn, this is somebody who's threatening, but deserves my respect. And I don't know in the case of the boss how relevant that may be, but it definitely feels good as a boss theme, pretty much no matter who you'd be facing as a boss. If somebody not only demands respect, but demands respect through like proper channels and traditional values, that kind of makes you want to believe in their ideal a little bit more, and it makes it that much more interesting to face them as a boss, in my opinion. When it's a boss that has something that you can relate to, it makes it that much more of a conversation to fight, and this feels a lot like that. There's a little bit of that traditional flair in there, while also being very aware of modern sound and feel. So I'm sure that reflects on the character at least a little bit, and that's what makes a boss so good. So having a boss like this feels to me like one of the best possible blends of music, just because of that, because it makes it so much more interesting to feel the character's emotion and their life history through the theme, and what they're fighting for, what their stance is, just through the song. These are the songs that make me go, It almost makes me second guess whether or not I should be fighting them, and I'm sure that that's probably part of their personality as well. Somebody who doesn't necessarily want to fight, but definitely will, and we've come across that a few times on this channel. It's a very popular thing for bosses, but there's definitely some characters that pull it off better than others, and I feel like this one, with a song like this, is one of those few that pull it off really, really well, that demands that respect, that makes you kind of second guess what side you're on maybe, and wants you to listen and have that active conversation, instead of it just being, look at me, I am evil, stab, 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 and like that's it, you know, like way less body to the argument, just actions and no thought. This is somebody, to me at least, who's thought through a lot of things, and that's why all of these musical motifs and thoughts are in here. It's all being blended together because their character is made up of those exact same conversations. But also, it's very possible I'm overstepping my boundaries on this guessing game, because I've done that plenty of times as well. I tend to get in the ballpark, but I'm never 100% correct 99% of the time, so there's probably probably something a little bit off about my guess here, but that's my guess on the character. I love the song. The production is absolutely brilliant. I know I already kind of gushed on that earlier, and I could gush more, but I've been going for a while, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you have any other songs you want me to get to from Arknights, by all means, leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best always to get to those. Or if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!